JJ, hindi kita marinig.
Hello? Ayan, ulitin natin guys ha. Ayan, ulitin natin. Wala pala akong sounds, nakamute pala ako. Ulitin natin. Wait lang, magana uli ako. What's up mga kaibigan? Welcome to Usapang Unite episode 2. So maraming salamat sa pagsuporta sa amin, especially nung unang episode, and we are now back, and of course pag-usapan pa rin naman natin si Hoopa at marami pang iba. Now this time, kasama natin si Berty ngayon. Welcome
Hello.
sa Usapang Unite. Kumusta ka, Berty?
Okay naman.
Okay naman?
Ito,
Parang okay lang.
na. Okay lang. As in, ano gusto mo sabihin? Hindi ako heartbroken. Okay ako.
Ayan, ano?
Masaya, oo.
Ayan. So if meron kayong mga ano tawag dito? If meron kayong mga gusto sabihin, ay ilagay nyo lang yan sa ating audience board channel or sa comment section. Ilagay nyo lang din yan sa comment section natin para makita namin ang inyong mga responses sa aming mga pag-usapang mga diskusyon ayan ngayon sa ating podcast. And of course, huwag nyo kalimutan i-follow at i-share at i-like ang aming mga social media platforms. Meron tayong Facebook, which you can access on www.facebook.com/officialunitephilippines, Twitch, na you can access through twitch.tv/UnitePhilippines, YouTube, no? And of course our KUMU, which you can access at Unite Philippines as well, or through its website app.kumu.ph/Unite Philippines. So ayan, yan ang ating mga social media platforms. Handa ka na ba, Berty, para sa mga usapan
Handa na
natin?
ako. Oo, kanina. Ang dami natin pinag-usapan. Itutuloy na natin ngayon.
Oo, alam nyo kasi guys, kanina medyo may pinag-uusap-usapan na kami, dalawa kami ni Berty, pero sabi ko, tigil muna natin. Kasi mauubusan tayo ng pag-uusapan mamaya, no? Kapag dating ng mismong natin, podcast na natin mismo. So, ayun. Proceed na tayo, no, sa unang topic natin, no. So, meron tayong tatlong topic ngayon, guys, no. One is, of course, Hoopa, no. Titingnan natin siya on how it affected the ranked games. Our second topic naman is Full Fury Battle or yung Earth natin, ano. And then, yung third topic natin is Pokémon Unite Championship Series. I'm pretty sure you guys are excited to know more about the Pokémon Unite Championship Series as well. I know si Berty rin kasi alam ko sasali rin to. So, Pokémon Unite Series. Oo. Yung pala yun. Ayan. And then, of course, no, magkakaroon ulit tayo ng segment katulad ng first episode natin, whereas you can ask us anything, about sa mga napag-usapan namin, yung previous topics namin, or pretty much anything naman. So, yeah, yun yung pinaka agenda natin ngayon, no? And then now, unahin natin, no, punta tayo kay Hoopa. Ayan.
Okay.
So, medyo mas maganda ang natin ngayon. Hindi ko na nakalimutan kasi, andyan yung mga graphics natin. Ayan. Para sa mga nanonood sa amin sa Facebook, sa KUMU, sa Twitch, and sa YouTube, you guys may be able to see a preview, ni Hoopa. So, this is the highlight video ni Hoopa in play, in game. So, ito yung una natin, no? Sige, Bertie, go ahead.
Hindi, wala lang. Add ko lang. Itong highlight video ni Hoopa, medyo guluhan ako. Ano nangyari? Teka lang. Bakit dinidiscuss yung pero, yeah.
Parang yun, ha?
Oo. Naguluhan lang ako. Sabi ko, ano to? Teka lang, bakit may mythical Pokémon?
Hindi, oo nga. Kasi Hoopa is a mythical Pokémon.
Yeah.
Ayan, di ba? Oo. Ayan.
Hindi
Anyway,
siya legendary, guys.
Hindi siya legendary.
May mga nag-iisip na legendary si Hoopa, pero hindi.
Ayun, oo. Magkaiba ang legendary sa mythical Pokémon. Ayan.
Yes.
So, before we start, to start off our question, our topic, I will first ask you a question, Now, Hoopa is 1 week old na. Have you tried using Hoopa ba? Before, sabihin natin before nung Monday.
Actually, nung lumabas siya, sabi ko, bakit itong dami ko nakikitang Hoopa na. Sabi ko sa nila nakuha to. Yung pala, may free mong gamitin si Hoopa.
Limited time. Oo.
May limited time siya. So ako parang, ano ba yan? Nagnakaw-nakaw pa ako ng video kasi sa content ko. Pero
uy, ano yun? Parang mali. Mali yun.
Bigyan ko ng credit na hindi akin yun. Picheck how to use Hoopa. Tapos, nung nagamit ko na nga yung limited time parang Unite license ni Hoopa, try ko siya. So, at first, hirap na hirap ako. Just so you know guys, support main ako, pero yung ganitong klaseng support din, hindi kasi ako talaga sanay na yung sa ganito, yung parang hindi siya obvious support.
Oo.
So, yun, medyo nahirapan ako, pero syempre, tuloy-tuloy mo siyang gagamitin para matutunan mo. So yun, until now naman, kahit nga dun sa team ko, sinasabi ko na parang ayoko na mag-Hoopa, kayo na mag-Hoopa kasi nahihirapan ako. Kung mag-Hoopa man ako, nagtitrick ako. Sorry
okay.
Pero yun nga, mas dun ako sa nako-control. Parang mas dun ako sa paano ba? Yung hindi sa'yo nakasalalay yung sa support sa'yo naman.
Yung buhay nila.
Oo, pero yun nga, parang kung nagka-error ako, kasi dito sa kay Hoopa one error lang na gawin mo.
Oo.
Boost kayo ng
lalo na medyo papel din siya. Medyo papel yung HP niya. Oo, tama.
So, yun yung parang struggle ko kay Hoopa until now. Tapos, if, yun nga, itong hyperspace hole na pinapanood natin, pag mali mo yan ginamit, or
Lahat
talagang
kayo apektado eh.
yes.
Mm,
As in,
mm,
kasi may mga, well, aminin natin, I'm not saying everyone, pero may mga talaga dyan na parang uhaw na uhaw sa last hit.
Oo.
And nakikita ko na pinipilit nilang ipang last hit talaga yung hyperspace hole, which is
Oo.
supposedly not.
Oo, 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 oo.
Yun lang yung parang struggle ko kay
Mm.
Hoopa until now. So, yun guys, alam nyo na, pag nakalaro nyo ako, tapos nakita nyo nakahupa ako, it's your chance to win. Charot.
Wag nyo. Pag yung pala yun. Maano na naman tayo nito. Mabibipi na naman tayo nito eh. Mag-a-album tayo nito.
Ano nga ako eh. Yun nga yun na ano ko na pera. Well, yun lang naman. Kapag maghuhupa ka, yun din, masasuggest ko na manood ka na manood talaga. Kasi iba self-taught eh, na okay lang naman. Pero as much as possible, manood ka, huwag kang masyadong mag-aralan ng sarili to. Kasi hindi naman sa hindi okay yun. Inaano ko lang na parang you need that. Kailangan mong ma-inspire on how to use it talaga. And especially sa mga kampi mo na talagang nakita mo na, uy, okay siya maghupa, parang gawin ko to. Kailangan may matutunan ka talaga. Lalo
tama.
sobrang useful sa Hoopa as in, lalo na sa Zapdos fight, guys.
Yes.
Ilang beses na akong na ano dyan,
nadali.
Na bait ni Hoopa. Oo nga pala, yung ganun pala niyang skill, yung pala.
Which is which is really interesting kasi if you're gonna be thinking about it, playing Hoopa, unless you can actually master Hoopa, is playing with a double-edged sword, no?
Yes,
especially
exactly.
with especially with ano tawag dito, hyperspace hole. Ayan, especially with the hyperspace hole, to the point na alam mo yun, parang how do I say this? To the point na it could make or break your team. Synergy. Especially in team fights, tapos naglapag ka ng hyperspace hole. Kasi alam naman natin yung hyperspace hole, it gives damage then to opponents. Diba? May parang mga kurot-kurot. May kurot-kurot. Ngayon, kapag ka
speed.
Tama. It boosts your speed kapag papalapit ka sa hyperspace hole. Diba? Ngayon, the problem here is kapag naglapag ka niyan in a team fight, unless it's a calculated play, mawawala kayo. Imbis na andun na yung momentum nyo, yung mapapatay nyo na silang lahat, tapos magka-teleport ka pabalik, mawawala.
Pero alam mo, may pros and cons yun eh.
Tama naman.
Nakita ko rin siya. I mean, yung pros, of course, bubuhay kayo ulit, dataas yung buhay nyo. Pero yun nga, yung parang, yung pangit na side naman nun is that, gagawin nyo yun kasi kayo yung pulado sa laban. Which is, magkakaroon ng time yung kalaban nyo to set. Kasi hinihintay nila kayo, alam nila saan kayo lalabas. So makakapwesto sila. Pero yun nga, yun naman yung good thing naman nun is buhay kayo. Kailangan lang ng mga ninja moves dun para maiwasan nyo sila.
Oo. Which is actually great as well kasi if it's yung hyperspace hole, it's really helpful naman talaga. It's really helpful naman talaga. And at the same time, I like the fact na you have the option to go back to the hyperspace hole na pag-teleport pabalik kung saan nila pag-hyperspace hole, or pwede kang maglakad na lang or mag-jump pad papunta sa lane na pupuntahan mo. So that's I guess a defensive option na meron ka kapag nakapasok ka ng hyperspace hole. Kasi tulad nga ng sabi mo, tawag dito kapag nag-hyperspace hole, minsan inaabangan na talaga eh. Diba? Inaabangan na talaga ng kalaban.
Yun yung nakita ko talagang downside niya na masesetan kayo ng maayos kasi yung time nun, like, I don't know, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, bago kayo makabalik eh. So, alam nila. So, yun.
And 3 seconds, 3-4 seconds is a huge time if we're talking about MOBA games. If we're talking about MOBA games like Pokémon Unite.
Exactly.
That's true. That's true. And sinasabi ni Bredo dito na parang Doctor Strange yung skill niya. Tapos Shadow Ball yung isa. Are you familiar with Marvel Super War?
Yes, pero I didn't play that.
Ayun. So, ayan, si Doctor Strange kasi doon. Si Doctor Strange kasi has this skill. I forgot the name of the skill, pero essentially para siyang warp. And ang kinaganda dito kay Doctor Strange is that yung sa warp niya, yung portal niya, pwede kang magbato ng skill shot. Ngayon, yung skill shots mo is magte-teleport din. dun sa kabilang portal. Yun yung kinaganda sa kanya. And then, usually ginagamit siya in accordance with its ultimate move, which is Sorcerer Supreme, no? Na pinapalayo niya yung range nung unite niya, yung ult niya using the portal. Ayan. So that's one thing, and it can be utilized by their teammates as well. Pero yun nga, that is something na wala si Hoopa. So ayun.
Ano siya if ever din, well, ako kasi mas na-relate ko siya pagdating sa, Dota 2 and League of Legends kasi mas nalaro ko yung dalawa na yun. So, eto, nung una ko nakita pala yung Hyperspace Hole, sabi ko, parehas kay Ayo, kay Wisp. Sobrang parehas siya na pwede kayo uwi, pwede kayo ibalik kung sino kasama mo, ganun.
Just not at the same time. Diba? Just not at the same time. Pero essentially, 50%.
It's the same time. Yun yung ako na parang, oh my gosh. Parang din, nung nakita ko yun, nung nakita ko si Hoopa, parang, wait lang, I think this is too early for the, pero yun nga kasi, too early, especially sa mga hindi nakapaglaro ng Dota, kasi sa Dota, sobrang tagal na eh. Na parang, si Ayo, nilabas yan, Dota 2 na, hindi na nilabas yung una, sobrang late na siya, gano'n. So, parang ako na parang wow, big move for Pokemon Unite. Na may ganito na agad silang Pokemon na kaya yung ganung skill.
And especially to the point na there's not a lot of Pokemon in the roster that can actually counter the teleportation of Hoopa. Obviously, pwede naman siyang ma-counter in the point na actually not even countering kasi magkaiba yung countering to punishing the move, no, the skill. Kasi what you could do against Hoopa is punish them. Pag bumalik sila sa Hyperspace Hole. But there's no Pokemon that negates this, and there's no Pokemon that has the ability to stop Hoopa from using Hyperspace Hole other than CCs.
Unless paglabas sila ng isang Pokemon move na hindi pa natin nakikita ngayon, which is Disable.
Yeah.
Parang silent.
That's going to be really interesting, and that's going to change a lot. That's actually a very interesting idea. That's actually a very interesting idea.
Bakit wala pang disable? Akala ko nga, well, alam naman natin na ang daming data mine, si Wobbuffet. Sabi ko si Wobbuffet gumagamit ng disable to. Ganyan, para baka siya na. Well, wala pa din hanggang ngayon. It's a prank. Yung mga
may tanong sa atin, hindi ba silence yung Unite ni Mr. Mime? No. Ang Unite po ni Mr. Mime, yung It's Showtime, it's Showtime. Ano pala? Showtime. Sorry. Yung kasi? Ano lang yun? AoE stun and damage. AoE stun and damage. And then, about half a second stun. Tapos, makakapagalaw ko ulit. Pero pag habang nasa loob ka, kumbaga, multi-stun. And damage. Ayun.
Akala din nila talaga silence yun na... Ako din.
Kasi hindi makagalaw eh. Pero magkaiba kasi yung hindi ka makagalaw, yung stun mo, sa hindi ka makapag-skill. Yes. Those are two different things. Ayan.
Exactly.
Oo. Pero here's the question now, no? Has it affected you, or at least have you played Hoopa online on ranks? Or at least meron ka na ba nakalaban? I'm pretty sure meron na. Meron ka na ba nakalaban na Hoopa online on ranked games? Kasi yung before Monday, and binanggit ko rin last week. Tagal last year naman. Binanggit ko rin yun nung binanggit ko rin siya on the last episode rather. Nung binanggit ko siya on the last episode, hindi pa siya pwede gamitin on ranked games kasi nga limited time license pa lang yung pwede natin magamit. But at ang tanong is, have you encountered and have you used Hoopa in ranked games after Monday?
Yeah, actually, nung nakuha ko talaga siya, ginamit ko na siya, ganyan. Alam ni Kana yan. Basta, na ginagamit ko yan, na may Hoopa ko, ganon. Tapos, yun, actually, yun nga, medyo, parang, hindi ako masyadong sure if gamit ko to kasi nga, pa akong hindi pa ganun kagamay si Hoopa and masanay pa talaga ako sa mga iba pang support. Pero, yun din, actually, hirap na hirap ako paano ko ililigtas ang team ko when using the Hyperspace Hole and how to use the Phantom Force kasi ma-Phantom Force ako kaysa sa Shadow Ball properly. Kasi,
Pushback yun eh.
and then, yes, magkamali ka ng Phantom Force, tapos, especially ito, nakikita natin may Absol kang kakampi, and talagang, atake niya yung isa na squishy na Pokemon, and then, gusto mo siyang tulungan, nag-hyperspace hole ka, pinalayo mo, mahirapan na si hahabulin na naman ng ano. So, yun lang, talagang, timing is the key.
Tama.
Skills talaga ni Hoopa.
Kaya ano honestly para sa akin I prefer Astonish kesa sa Phantom Ambush kasi yung Astonish at the very least automatic balik ka kaagad sa yung pinanggalingan mo. Pero yung Hyperspace Hole, sorry, yung tawag dito, yung Phantom Ambush, hindi ka hindi ka bumabalik eh. Hindi ka bumabalik agad eh, 'di ba? You have to re-click it and there's a huge amount of time for your opponents to CC you, essentially disabling you from getting back to your to where you warp from using Phantom Ambush. So, ayun
Maganda rin sa Phantom, ang advantage mo naman sa Phantom Ambush is the trick. So, kung sino yung trick mo, babalik din siya dun sa pinanggalingan ni Hoopa na if you use the Phantom Ambush.
Ayan. So, ayun unfortunately, at the same time, even when a lot of people have been using Hoopa na and has been practicing a lot of Hoopa on standard games, on quick games and ranked games, I don't think na we'll be seeing Hoopa in the in the tournament tomorrow kasi may tournament tayo wala tayong tournament tomorrow pero yung mga final hindi yung what I'm trying to say here is what I'm trying to say is yung yung winter tournament where sila maglalaro sila Keno. That's number one. I don't think we'll be seeing them play that.
I doubt.
Kasi number one, kaka 1 week pa lang ni Hoopa. That's number one. Number two, Pokémon actually acknowledged the fact na merong bug si Hoopa.
Yes.
So, and they will be fixing it on March 11. Parang may ka dyan, may Growlithe ka dyan
May dinosaur.
May dinosaur? Hindi, okay lang. Ayan. So, speaking of bugs, Berty, let us talk about the bugs na meron si Hoopa ngayon na are publicly acknowledged as well. So, first off, para sa mga nanonood din sa amin sa live stream natin, sa Facebook, sa KUMU, sa YouTube, and sa Twitch, makikita nyo to. Here you go. So, ayan, ang dami mo rin ang dami mo palang fans club dito, Berty na nanonood sa atin. Ayan.
Hindi ako maka-hello po.
Ayan.
Meyang mo. Alam mo, love na love ko yan si Meyang.
Yun, kakapasok lang. Kakapasok lang ni Meyang.
Tuwa ako sa kanya pag nagkakalaro ko sa shot ko. Anyway.
Oo. Alam mo, nung una kasi, before I talk about the bugs din, nung una, tawag dito, hindi ko binan talaga si Hoopa kasi I never thought na there was wrong with Hoopa. Pero may nag-report sa akin na katulad na nakikita niyo sa screen ngayon, medyo abnormal yung speed niya, yung movement speed niya. Sa mga hindi nanonood ngayon sa mga nakikinig sa atin sa Spotify, essentially the first bug that we are talking about is the movement speed bug. Last time, si Sarina meron din ito. Last time. Right. Okay. Yes. Sarina, the moment na you use your Unite move kay Sarina, automatic magkakaroon ka ng movement speed boost na para kang nasa base. Parang kang galing sa base. Parang nasa speed reflux zone, ganun din kay Hoopa. Obviously, the method is different. Pero yung effect niya, yung result effect niya, yung end effect niya is essentially the same. Na mabilis masyado yung lakad mo. When someone reported this to me, sabi ko, well, if we're going to think about it, sobrang si Hoopa. Sobrang malambot si Hoopa, not much of a damage. So sabi ko, okay, it's fine, we'll allow it in the tournament, hindi natin ibaban yan. Until I found out, kaninang umaga, multiple talaga. Multiple bugs pa. So we'll be talking about that in a bit as well. So sa mga hindi pa rin nakakaalam guys, yes, we might be saying no a lot to using bugs, pero for everyone's tawag dito,
fair
para malaman nyo rin kasi paano nyo nga naman masusumbong or marereport on a tournament? Sabihin natin pinagamit to and someone is doing the bugs and exploiting it to win. Paano nyo marereport din, ano? Para din sa kaalaman nyo. And then at the same time kasi alam mo rin naman to, Berty, no, na pagka merong bug yung isang Pokemon, tapos it is self-inflicting bug na ikaw yung magkakaroon ng disadvantage. Katulad nung yung Lucario na hindi nakakadamage yung power-up punch. We're still allowing the Pokemon to be played. Kasi ikaw naman ikaw yung gumagamit at ikaw rin yung maapektuhan. It's not giving you any advantage. So pag ganun, okay lang sa amin yun na i-allow yan sa tournaments namin with on to Pokemon Unite Philippines. Anyway, moving on to the next bug, no. So, yan yung unang bug natin with Hoopa, no, which is the movement speed bug. The second bug naman is this is something na I won't consider na bug. Technically, it's not a bug on Hoopa. I don't think it's a bug on Hoopa. Pero this is what it is. So on the next clip, no, makikita natin na si Hoopa nag-teleport papunta sa ng kalaban. Pero clearly, ayan, na-replay natin, makikita mo na hindi naman nag-hyperspace hole yung Hoopa na video-view natin. So what happened? No, what happened? So makikita niyo dito, ang kalaban niya dito is yung Venusaur. Bulbasaur. Ayan, Bulbasaur. Now, what's happening here kasi is if you got pulled or if you got grabbed, no, katulad nung ni Machamp, yung submission or yung pull ni Zeraora with the discharge, you are considered one with the Pokemon using it, 'di ba? So, ang nangyari naman dito sa clip in particular is sumakto na tinamaan si Hoopa, no, ng boosted attack. Ng boosted attack ni Bulbasaur. Now, this made me think, so yung boosted attack ni Bulbasaur is considered as a pull or a grab, katulad with the same properties katulad nung submission ni Machamp tsaka ni Zeraora discharge. Kasi otherwise, 'di ba, hindi siya mapupul, 'di ba? We saw this a lot as well, no, may mga clips din na nagpapakita na Zeraora can do this. Pwede siyang mag-pull, pwede niya i-pull si Rotom or kung sinong kalaban. Same case with Machamp. So that made me think, baka ganun nga. That's how it works, no? So technically, I won't consider this as a bug. More of more of a weird interaction with
additional
them.
Effect hyperspace
Kumbaga.
hole.
Oo. Ayan. So yeah, other than that, meron ka ba bang mga bugs na naisip na hindi ko pa nababanggit?
Well, meron pa. Okay. Sa natin yun, listahan natin.
Oo.
Actually, sige, while nandito naman na tayo and napag-usapan na yung dalawang
bugs, oo.
Una, of course, naranasan ko yan. Ako mismo nakahupa. Sabi ko, ba't ang bilis ko? Part siya ng skill, part siya ng parang long-term effect ng skill, parang gano'n. Grab pull, I didn't experience that. Pero yung next is the teleport to yung pag nagsabay, mag-unite.
Yung dalawang Hoopa, na magkalaban ng Hoopa.
Marami akong narinig doon. So JJ, alam ko may clip ka dyan noon.
Ayan. So this clip comes from a famous YouTuber.
Assassin Dave. Yeah.
Assassin Dave. So here's a clip of Assassin Dave essentially trying to teleport to their Hoopa. So mapapansin niyo dito, hindi siya nag-unite move yung Hoopa nila, no? Nag-unite move yung Hoopa nila, pero nag-teleport siya dun sa unite move ng kalaban.
Yes.
So that is something na is also a bug kapag ka nagkasabay yung dalawang Hoopa. So perhaps what happened is what the game is looking for is the nearest ring that you can teleport on. Kasi otherwise, there's no other explanation.
It's really a bug.
Diba? So, dapat, it's only looking for your own ally, Hoopa Unite. Diba?
Yes. Kasi may mga times din na parang may sabay, lalo na kapag nagro-rotate. First rotation sa Dreadnought.
Oo.
daming pinapababang mga top laners, di ba? Marami akong na-experience na sabay nag-hyperspace hold ng dalawang Hoopa, pero hindi naman lumipat doon sa kabilang, kung saan hyperspace hold,
Oo,
saan
oo.
man siya na kalaban na Hoopa. So, ito, medyo parang weird na talaga.
Yes.
Not
So,
really, not medyo weird na talaga.
weird talaga siya. Hindi siya medyo weird. Weird talaga siya.
Multiverse of madness na yan.
Ayan.
Pupunta ka na sa iba.
Pero ano no, what's great about this is at least the Pokemon Company has already acknowledged this, no? Naglabas sila ng tweet kanina. Kaninang umaga actually, stating na they acknowledge these bugs and maano nila to. They will be fixing this later. Oh, sorry, not later. Not later today. But rather not later today. On March 11. March 11.
March 11.
March 11.
Akala ko Pacific. Tugal na noon. Oy, mga bug abuser dyan.
Ayan. So, what's interesting about this pa, no? Karagdagan din, they are going to be fixing the bug a day before the first day of March qualifier. March Cup, no? So, does that mean Hoopa will be allowed for the March Cup but not for Winter Tournament? Diba?
I think so.
Diba? Kasi obviously, if you are not going to... Kasi ito yun eh. If they're not going to be allowing any Pokemon to be used, they are acknowledging the fact that something's wrong with their game.
And, may naisip ako. Di ba parang it's a bug eh. Marami nagrereklamo na player. So parang immediate action ang kailangan. So why pinili ng Pokemon Company na i-fix siya on March 11? I smell something new. Baka isasabay
Oy, parang baka may isasabay pang iba. Kasi the thing is, the problem with this is that this is a game where it's aiming to be a major competitive esports title. Now, if you know for a fact na there is major bugs like this, bakit hindi mo siya aayusin agad-agad?
Yes, immediate action to, napakadaya.
Dapat immediate action. So bakit sa 11 pa? Bakit next week pa?
Baka next week lalabas na si ano. Tsari.
Baka lalabas si Duralo doon. Pero ano na rin naman, ano? Oo.
Pagtaka talaga na ang tagal. Bakit ang tagal?
Dapat immediate action, especially they have a tournament. Not only with, siguro, it's understandable, kinda, if we're talking only about March Cup. Pokemon Unite Championship Series, March Cup. Konti. Siya? Medyo okay, kind of understandable, pero what's not clicking here is for tomorrow's winter tournament. They have to ban Hoopa and not allow it to be used tomorrow on winter tournament. Otherwise, I think there's going to be a lot of problems. Especially now that napag-usapan din naman natin to na almost every time you go online, may kalaban kang Hoopa. May kalaban kang Hoopa. And I'm pretty sure na napag-usapan din namin to on the last episode, no? Nila Akeno, nila Olandams from Reach Pokemon and Reach Pokemon and Eos Fortress Regisol. Good luck to Eos Fortress Regisol nga pala tomorrow, the only Filipino team joining.
Ever in your favor.
Yes, no? So, kung ano sa inyo, no? Good luck sa inyo and we'll be watching you as well and supporting you. Ayan. So, in any case, tawag dito, it's going to be weird if they will allow Hoopa to be used tomorrow sa winter tournament kasi yes, it is a new Pokemon and it's definitely meta changing. No, it's definitely meta changing. Pero again, there are still bugs that is it's not game breaking bugs. It's definitely not game breaking bugs. No? Hindi naman siya katulad ng Cramorant na hindi mo na mapatay. 'Di ba? However, it's very disruptive. That's the issue. That's the issue here. It is very disruptive. So they really need to fix this and not allow it to be used. on winter tournament tomorrow. Pero if they will, it might raise a lot of eyebrows in the esports community.
Sobra. As in, yun, magkakaroon ng revolution doon. Kasi,
Tsaka they already acknowledged it eh. They already acknowledged it eh. Na may bugs talaga si
bug
Hoopa.
to eh. Oo, mahirap to. Like, siyempre, that's a competition and
The tournament integrity is at stake.
yes, and ano tawag dito, ako, I will join the competition and ito na yung pinractice kong Pokémon, di ba? And then, ito na yung lineup namin. Wala akong pakialam kung mag-bug. Kung gusto nyo, mag-gumamit din kayo. Parang ganun eh.
Tama. I mean, essentially, technically not going against any rules naman. If they do use it kapag hindi allowed. Pero still, in terms of like, as ako kasi as a tournament organizer, I'm looking at it as a tournament organizer. Parang yung tournament integrity nyo mawawala eh. 'Di ba? And the trust of the people to you will be gone. 'Di ba?
Mahirap kapag pinush nila talaga siguro. And I'm pretty sure hindi lang naman tayo to, Philippines, 'di ba? For sure marami rin nagrereklamo kahit sabihin mo makakalaban mo ng babasura tapos may Hoopa, kaya palang pigilan ng Hoopa yun eh. Wala rin.
And at the same time, no, tulad nga nagdabanggit ko kanina, they already acknowledge the fact that Hoopa has bugs on their official channels. Yung Twitter nila, Japanese, Korean, and English Twitters have already acknowledged the fact na meron ngang problema to. So, it would be really weird, no? It would really be weird if they will still allow Hoopa to be part of this, no? Of their tournament parang, tomorrow.
If nila yun, parang in-acknowledge nyo tapos hindi.
Tapos pahayaan nyo pa rin. So, essentially, what you're trying to say is, well, it's fine to use bugs in our tournaments. In official tournaments. Diba? You are... Mandadaya na lang. Kasi essentially, it's not going against the rules. No? It's not going against the rules. And it's just that you made a very faulty game.
Yes.
Diba? Hindi ko kasalanan yun.
Basta pag di nila binanto, it doesn't make any sense na paglalaro pa ba ako kasi for sure maraming gagawa nito. Like, also, di ba parang image ng team mo rin yun.
Yes. Like, image ng Pokémon mismo, actually.
Yeah. And of course, especially the team. Like, alam mo nang may bug, gagamitin mo yan.
Hayaan mo ba bang gamitin?
Yeah, like say for example, 10 teams naglalaban and 9 of them walang Hoopa, isa yung gumamit. So, ano na lang sabihin sa'yo na tao? Pag user ka pala, kaya pala nandiyan ka.
Oo. Nananalo lang kayo dahil sa bug, ganun. Yes. Lahat apektado eh. Lahat apektado. Diba? It's not just the organizers, but it's also the team.
Yes, and sorry for the word, parang ang stupid ng team na gagamit nun if ever hindi ma-fix nila yung bug for tomorrow.
Kasi, alam mo yun, parang
winter tournament,
they heavily rely. It would only mean that they heavily rely on bugs, on things that shouldn't be happening in the first place, just to win tournaments.
Of course, they have to consider the people that are who are watching. Di lang country mo nanonood doon. Marami yun. Ano na lang sasabihin sa team na to pag nakatapat ka sa rank game, di ba?
Mga bug abuser to, ganyan. Di ba?
Walasahan na natin na, ganun. Di ba? Wala na.
And you don't want that. You don't want that.
Exactly.
That's for sure. Ayan.
Well, yun.
So, ayun, no? Andito na rin naman tayo sa Andito na rin naman tayo sa usapang tournaments, no? So, let's jump a little bit in terms of topics, no? Let's proceed to Pokemon Unite Championship Series bago natin pag-usapan yung isa pa nating topic. Kasi dito na tayo sa usapang tournament eh. So, jump muna tayo ng konti. Medyo yung flow natin ng konti. Medyo nasira yung script natin. Ano ba ito? Biglang But anyway. Ayan. Talking about Pokemon Unite Championship Series, no? So, nagsimula siya last month, February, no? And then four of our players in the Philippines were able to join, no, yung finals natin. These are Flyhard Charizard, Reach Eos Pokemon, tsaka Eos Fortis Regis.
Okay.
Yan. Eos Fortis Regis.
Nice.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, they did not win the finals. So, pero again, there's still a lot of chances, lalo na ngayon, March Cup, babalik tayo. Yeah, there's a lot of chance pa na makabawi, no, in our in the Pokemon Unite Championship series. But speaking of this, no, there are 3 more regional zones that were added in the UCS. These are South America West, Central America, and Mexico. So, alam mo yun, it's only adding a lot of more regions, meaning there's more chances for everyone in the world to compete in the worlds, no. Pero I think ang pinaka malaki dito, ang pinaka implication dito would be that of merong mga regions in our world, no, na ihintay pa rin ng updates, no.
Okay. Talaga, okay.
Yeah, katulad ng India. India is very huge. And their community in Pokemon Unite is actually very huge. I know this for a fact kasi they invited me once to cast their tournament, one of their tournaments, no. Obviously in English, not in Indian, kasi I don't know any Indian.
Ano ba mga salita nila doon? Habibi. Tama ba ako?
But I don't know, no. Pero at the same time, how do I say this? Ano yun sasabihin ko?
Parang, diba, are this country na parang we should look out for?
These are definitely, India is one of the countries that we should look out for. Kasi not only are they big, they are definitely bigger than us. Not only are they big, pero the competition is about Singapore level. Singapore level.
Okay.
So, alam mo yun, may laban talaga. And
pero
then,
alam mo, kung ako tatanungin, what country should I look out for talaga? I'm not saying na hindi ayaw magaling or anything.
Yeah.
It's that first-hand na experience ko na talagang solid fan base ko tong mga nandito. As in, kahit 40 years old, nagko-collect yan ng Pokemon, naglalaro yan ng Pokemon. Europe, specifically UK. Sila yung, for me based from my experience to lahat mga ang dami ko parang Europe daw pero ako nagsabi. Pero yun lang. Pero kasi, I heard, ikaw na mismo nag-confirm na talagang MOBA to iba to kahit hindi ka Pokemon fan, kaya mong laruin to Kasi maraming MOBA game naman na talaga na na-experience natin
dito sa Pilipinas, sa Asia. No, sa Asia. Yun yung lagi kong sinasabi. Ngayon, yun nga, India unfortunately is still not part of this. Kasi
all this time.
Hindi sila kasali kasi number one is hindi sila saklaw ng Pokemon. That's number one. Hindi sila saklaw ng Pokemon. Not of the Pokemon Company and not of the Pokemon Company International. So sa mga hindi po nakakaalam, those are two, not different companies but rather yung isa kasi is subsidiary lang, no? Parang daughter company, which is yung the Pokemon Company International. Ngayon, when we're talking about the Pokemon Company International, ang pinag-uusapan na natin dito is the Americas, Europe,
Asia.
No. The Americas, Europe, and Oceania. New Zealand and Australia. Yun lang yung hawak nila. Okay? Yun lang yung hawak nila. Ang may hawak sa atin, Southeast Asia, Southeast Asia, Hong Kong, Taiwan, ang may hawak sa atin is the Pokemon Company. Including sa kanila yung Japan. Merong hiwalay na division merong hiwalay na company si Korea, which is the Pokemon Company the Pokemon Company Korea. Pero essentially, they are also part of the Pokemon Company na may hawak sa atin. Pero yun nga, yung Central Asia tsaka yung West Asia, walang may saklaw sa kanila. Not on Pokemon and not on the Pokemon Company and not on the Pokemon Company International. So ayun, that's number one. That's number one.
I see.
Number two, and this is going to be papahapyawan ko lang kasi I don't want to dive into this kasi this is political. Okay? This is political. Did you know na India banned a lot of Chinese games? A lot of Chinese related media in India? They did.
Okay.
Kaya
I invoke my right. Hindi ko alam.
hindi kasi ito yun eh. Papahapyawan ko lang no. This is why despite India being the largest player base in PUBG Mobile, a lot of FPS and battle royale games, they are the leading in terms of player base, no. Nawala yun ng isang iglap because in general, no, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, no, and you guys can correct me as well in this, pero India don't want anything related to China in them. Kaya nakaban even Pokémon Unite actually. Actually they can play Pokémon Unite naman. No, they have the means to play Pokémon Unite. It's just that since it's developed by Tencent and a lot of games from Tencent is not available in India. Kasi nga it's Chinese. That's the entire premise. So those are, I guess, the underlying reasons. Then, obviously, the Pokemon company won't be able to do anything about it because that's already government level, national level of
And just to add, just to add, most of the games that we played, Chinese yan. Hindi lang sinasabi ng iba yan. Hindi yan Japan, hindi yan kung ano pang mga first world country. Hindi Chinese yan.
So, ayun.
And, well, just so you know din guys, alam ni JJ to na pag-usapan namin sa meeting staff na ang Pokemon
nag-iisip ako ano yun.
Di ba? You know how strict Pokemon is.
Yes.
Sobrang strict ni Pokemon. Baka nga, basta, as in sobrang strict niya, kaya ganun siya ka, i-hold niya talaga, ayoko. Ganun
kaya
siya.
actually, ito rin yan no? Para mas maintindihan pa siguro ng mga players natin, ang the Pokemon Unite Championship Series February Cup, last month, no? Ang daming na-disqualify. Especially Filipino teams. Kasi sa sobrang strict nila, pati yung timing nila, yung time is strict din sila. Kapag hindi ka nakapag-check-in, bye-bye. See you next month. Yun eh. Actually, even on winter tournament, ang dami rin na-disqualify. Marami ring mga teams sa atin na umabot ng day 2 ng winter tournament, pero hindi sila nakapag-check-in for day 2, kaya hindi sila na-disqualify sila. Sayang din yun, lalo na kung siguro ma-disqualify ka on day 1, goods. Walang problema. Pero if ma-disqualify ka, yung nakatungtong ka na ng day 2, tapos na-disqualify ka kasi hindi ka on time, that's something na medyo mabigat.
Mm-hmm. And yun, advice na rin. Talagang, kung nalilito kayo sa oras, mag-alarm na kayo.
Oo, maaga.
Mag-alarm na ako. At saka, ginigising ko talaga yung mga katim ko, tinatawagan ko.
Sana all ginigising, ano?
Hindi kasi, ako yung humigit sa kanila. So,
tama. Ayan. So, ito siguro, no? Moving forward din, tawag dito?
Sabi nga din sa Facebook, sabi ni J-Lo, Pinoy daw laging late. Well,
Pinoy time eh. Filipino time eh. Pero yun nga, it's...
Si JJ yan, baka pagbigyan ka pa. Baka.
Dito kasi sa atin, we have rules naman. We have rules on our tournaments, no? We try to be strict but lenient, no? Kasi at the end of the day, we are still a community, no? And we understand yung or at least we try to understand yung mga nagiging problema nyo, no? Mga check-ins nyo, ganyan. Kaya as much as possible, we still allow you, no? We try to be strict in terms of our rules, pero at the same time, tawag dito, we try to be lenient kasi gusto namin na, alam mo yun, meron pa rin tayong, how do I call this? Personal touch with the community. Ayun. Pero nakamute ka pa Baka ano.
May consideration.
May consideration tayo kasi hindi naman tayo yung strict katulad nung hindi tayo tulad ng strict na ng formal company, major companies na tulad ng yun nga Pokémon na we really have to follow them. So yun. Ayan. But ito na lang, no? Let's move on a bit as well from that. Ano yung there are definitely things, no? There are definitely things na you would want to see moving forward to the Unite Championship Series. Number one, I'd like to have obviously a broadcast.
Okay.
I would have a broadcast for the championship series of APAC region kasi as I mentioned with you behind the scenes na in the APAC in the Unite Championship Series 5 region lang out of the 7 regions have broadcasts. That's number 1, Europe, America, North America rather.
Ina-announce mo na pala, okay, ngayon lang nag-sync in sa akin.
Ayan, so ayun.
Sorry na.
Okay. Ano yun? North America, Europe, Latin America. South America. So that's Latin America, Korea and Japan. So Oceania, 2 region lang yan. Tawag dito, 2 region lang yan. That's New Zealand and Oceania. New Zealand and Australia. And then APAC, which is yung kasama ang Pilipinas. Those are the only 2 regions in the regional zones na walang broadcast for the Unite Championship Series February Cup. So, hopefully, this time, moving forward from March, magkaroon na tayo ng tawag dito, broadcast. Kasi APAC is one of the heaviest competition na meron sa atin sa UCS. Kasi dito sa atin compare sa ibang regions, North America, Europe, kasi sa kanila halos yung galaw ng meta sa kanila is mabagal. And they play very similar to each other. Kumbaga patigasan na lang ng ulo using the same concept. However, dito kasi sa atin sa APAC, in Asian countries, magulo, destructive. Nobody is playing the same strategy talaga. Lahat yan, iba-iba yan. Every tournament, every time they play, mag-iiba at mag-iiba yan. So sa atin yung pinaka-unstable yung meta. Merong, katulad sa mo, merong nagbabasura, merong nagpa-Project Y, merong mga nagwa-113, merong mga nag-North American strat. Halo-halo tayo dito. So,
especially kapag may mga nerf buff, nagbabago, asahan mo.
Sobra biglaan. Compared to metas on different countries, no? On different regional zones where kapag merong na buff or na nerf, they would try to replace the Pokemon that would do the same job. That would do the same job on their tawag dito, composition. However, sa atin kapag may isang na buff, palit lahat. Palit lahat. 'Di ba? So, ikaw ano pa ba? May mga May mga gusto ka pa bang makita sa Unite Championship Series moving forward?
Looking forward ako sa gumagamit talaga ng Hoopa, of course.
Sana.
I mean that tomorrow
kasi winter tournament yung bukas Winter tournament yung bukas.
Marami kasi bukas, asahan na natin. Let's just doon tayo sa positive na asahan natin ibaban talaga yan. Kasi may bagay, di pa nila inaayos Pero yun kasi di ba baka marami tayong matutunan. Like for example, bigla na lang nagkaroon ng Japanese strat. Sabi ko, ano yun? Biglang dahil palang as much as possible, iniiwasan yun. Pero yun nga, may mga gumagamit talaga na para, it's part of the game. Hello.
Tama. Pero at the same time, we're not usually watching broadcast naman. There's 2 reasons kung ba tayo nanonood ng broadcast. Number 1, to learn. That's number one. And number two, obviously, para makita yung mga laban. Diba?
Yes. And baka, isa ko yan, baka makatapat ko to. Teka nga.
Yeah, scouting. Scouting. That's number 3. Scouting. So, hindi pala 2 reasons. 3 reasons pala kung ba't ka naghahanap. So, usually the second reason, para makita mo lang yung mga matches, ma-hype ka, ganyan-ganyan. But if you are a player, no, if you're a competitive player, you should prioritize number 1 and number 3.
Yes.
Kasi those are the strategies that you could use against these possible teams na pwede nyo makatapat.
Yes. Dami din eh. Well, yun nga, especially if nagkaroon nga ng update, diba? Maraming magkakalat dyan, search, ano na bang pwedeng gawin, kasi hindi ko pwedeng gamitin to, wala na siyang kwenta, nasanay pa naman ako dito, gano'n, diba? Like what happened to Sharina, like, diba? Kada rank game mo, wala, puro, lagi may Sharina, diba? Parang once in a blue mo na makakita ng matchup. Tapos ngayon,
nung na-nerf si Lucario, lalo na, nung na-nerf si Lucario, Sarina ang, lumabas niyan.
Ganoon. Parang yun din, just to see, to create new strategies. Of course, din, di ba? Hindi lang naman yung parang, syempre, babaguhin mo yung ginagamit, yung main Pokemon mo, pero just to create new strategies. Kasi minsan meron pa rin talagang gumagamit eh. Diba? Like what happened to Greninja, diba? Like, diba? Bigla na lang
nawala rin siya.
Si Water Shuriken.
Oo.
Ganon. Ganon. Tapos may mga nakita pa ako, nagulat ako, Gengar ginagawang attacker? Nakakita ko last time, parang, talaga. Ganon.
Diba? Lalo na with the buff kay Gengar, no? Yung yung Shadow Ball, Dream Eater.
Yes. Yun. Maraming possibilities din talaga kung bakit they need to consider those 3. Lahat na natin.
Ayun. Ayun. So, how about to our listeners as well, no? Sa ating viewers and listeners, meron ba kayong mga gusto na makita sa moving forward to Pokemon Unite Championship Series? Ilagay nyo lang yan sa comment section. And of course, pwede nyo rin yan ilagay doon sa ating audience board. Ayan.
Para mag-create tayo din ng open question sa kanila, I was thinking of Duraludon. Puntahan na natin si Duraludon. Lahat ng attacker, long range yan eh. Duraludon? Parang, what happened? Parang nangyari kay Fuecoco na fan theory na nasa Chinese Zodiac yon, tapos biglang, nawala. Parang ganun.
Pero I don't think it's enough din. Speaking of Duraludon, I don't think it's enough information na we've had doon. Lalo na sa yung trailer niya. Hindi, ang konti nung pinakita as in, ang konti nung pinakita. Parang pinakita lang siya andun siya sa game, and that's it. Diba? So, ayun, meron daw nanonood ng broadcasts dahil sa broadcaster. Yeah, meron talaga mga, katulad nito actually, katulad ng ating broadcast ngayon, meron mga nanonood kasi mga fans yan ni Berty. So, shout out sa mga fans ni Berty. Ayan, sa mga nanonood at mga nakikinig sa atin.
Dami akong tinawag kanina.
Ayan. So, ayun. Anyway, ito, yung mga gusto nila makita for Unite Championship Series, may tanong sa atin na, possible ba na maayos na Pokemon Company yung lag if cross servers or ibang country yung kalaban, just like what happened on the last tournament?
Actually, unahan na kita, JJ. Hindi lang si Pokemon Unite yan eh. Halos lahat ng MOBA game ganyan ng NI experience eh.
It's not,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's not, kasi here's the thing, it's not an issue for the game. It's an issue of bandwidth, and connection. Ikaw mo naman, syempre, if tayo magkatabi lang tayo, mabilis connection natin. Di ba? Or parehas tayo na sa Pilipinas. Pero syempre, kapag kalaban mo na yung
sa kabilang parte ng mundo.
Obviously, the connection would be slower than when we are on the same region. Di ba? So,
yes, actually, trivia din. Sorry na, JJ.
Sige, go ahead.
Just para lang din malaman nila, our internet provider here, onti lang yung towers nila. Sa ibang bansa,
and it's not just that. It's not just that. ang ano natin dito, ang internet kasi natin, kumukuha tayo talaga. For those who doesn't know, no? And medyo labas na to ng Pokémon Unite. For those who doesn't know, ang internet natin, ang pinaka-host natin is nanggagaling pa sa Hong Kong. Nanggagaling pa sa Hong Kong, right? So, kaya rin sinasabi sa atin na we have one of the most expensive internets in the world, yet one of the slowest. Kasi we don't have our own we don't have our tawag dito, host servers. Nanggagaling pa yan sa Hong Kong. Kaya yun yung sinasabi nila na, alam mo yung ang daming nawalan ng internet dahil may naputol na underwater cable.
Oh,
Yun eh. Yun. Kasi dumadaan yun, going to Hong Kong and then going back to us. Kaya, alam mo yun, mabagal na sa atin, what if pa, kapag connect tayo sa mga nasa ibang region. Mas babagal pa lalo. Compared to others na all they have to do is, yung connections nila would just have to rotate through their own regions. Tsaka magbabago lang yun kapag kapag ko-connect na sila sa ibang region.
And we have to consider, I'm not degrading Philippines or anything. We're a third world country, guys.
I wouldn't say so. Pero hindi, that's already political. We're not gonna be talking about this in this podcast. Perhaps on a different platform. Platform. Okay lang.
Question, please.
Okay.
Sabi nila, i-buff daw. Mababuff kaya si Trevenant. Nalala ko tuloy sinumbong ko.
Walang gumagamit kay Trevenant. Napaka-underwhelming ni Trevenant.
Sobra. Pero yun nga, I mean, Trevenant kasi parang for me panggulo lang siya. Kung gusto mo ng kung gusto mo talaga i-push talaga si Trevenant, make sure panggugulo ka lang. Hindi ka aasahan ng teammates mo on any picks, magsaset ka.
Para siyang mas mabagal na grident.
Yes. Oo, ganun. Panggulo lang talaga siya. As in, pang-poke lang, basta ganun lang siya. For me, yun na nakikita ko. Kasi if katulad sana siya ng iba pang talagang defender, like, let's say, Blastoise. Kasi si Blastoise na yung next after Snorlax, di ba, na laging ginagamit mas effective siya. Or, what nakikita ko is, ewan ko sa akin lang din na parang medyo pangit yung napiling skill for Trevenant. Baka din possible na isa sa mga pwedeng angle yun na nangyari.
Ayun. I mean, definitely if there's anything that can take tawag ito, could fix Trevenant, I'd say Trevenant would need a rework. Talaga. They would have to rework Trevenant if they want to fix Trevenant, no? But yeah, sabi dito ni Kuwasu or si Quaxley on sa audience board natin.
Hello, Quaxley.
Si Quaxley, hindi kasi Japanese name ni Quaxley is Kuwas, di ba? So sabi niya is
friend ko yan.
Yung pala, ayan. So sabi niya, disadvantage ba for some PH teams that will participate in international tournaments or normal lang ito yan It would only be unfair. It will only be unfair if and only if all of your opponents, all of the teams that are playing are from one region at kayo lang yung iba. Parang yung, I don't want to say it's unfair, pero ganun yung mangyayari bukas with AFR. Good luck, ha? Kasi alam naman natin na supposedly, di ba? Supposedly that yung finals ng winter tournaments is offline event sa Japan. Unfortunately, due to restrictions, due to unforeseen circumstances, hindi makakalipad ang AFR. And right now, naka-bootcamp sila. And they will be playing, correct me if I'm wrong. Pero right now, magkakasama sila, naka-bootcamp sila, and they will be playing online for the winter finals tomorrow.
Ooh, who's their sponsor?
Pero isipin mo, yung mga kalaban nila, lahat yun offline. Magkakasama sila sa isang studio. Di ba?
Lipad ang AFR. Itwitsi. Meron akong naiisip na pangalan na anyway, okay.
Oo. Pero di ba, alam mo yun, parang, yun lang yung magiging parang a way na disadvantage siya for not just Filipino teams, not just Philippine teams, but also for other countries. Pero if we're talking about, kasi ito yung ginagawa namin, especially yung, di ba nagkaroon kami ng Southeast Asia Invitational Tournament, what we did with that is that, so, hindi siya magiging unfair to everyone, no? So, hindi siya magiging unfair to everyone is we allow each team to host at least one time. So, sabihin natin, Pilipinas versus Indonesia, Game 1, ang mag-host niyan, yung Pilipinas, or team from the Philippines. Tapos yung Game 2 naman, ang mag-host niyan would be team from Indonesia. So, para alam mo yun, kasi whoever is the host in the lobbies in Pokémon Unite, doon manggagaling yung host. So, it's not going to be unfair to everyone. Unless, of course, magkaroon kami ng sarili naming host and then nagkataon lang na hindi ugma yung connection with you guys, wala kayong magagawa doon. And that is going to be unfair for both teams na maglalaro despite them experiencing the same thing.
Wait, sorry medyo na-lost ako. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, pero alam ko, nilalag ba pag Japan nasa Japan? Sorry na.
Sabi nila.
Alam ko lang kasi North America, ano pa ba, yung ibang malalayong bansa.
Sabi
pero,
nila,
diba,
no? There are people from Singapore that say if they fight or if they battle against Japanese players, sobrang malag sila.
Okay.
Sobrang malag sila. Personally sa akin, I was able to play with Japanese players online, no? Hindi sila
kasi
hindi naman ganun kasama.
Sabi ko siya kasi yung pizza ko sa Japan, nakakalaro ko siya.
Hindi naman ganun kasama, di ba?
Di ako naglalag.
Siguro it depends on the server then or where you're coming from. Kasi sa atin hindi eh. Pero if we're talking about North America, that's 1 to 2 seconds of delay bago pa gumalaw yung character mo.
Yes,
so that's
exactly.
really unbearable. Unbearable talaga siya na laruin. But yeah, those are our things for Unite Championships. I think we are ready to proceed to our next topic. No?
Okay.
Which is Full Fury Battle or yung Earth mode natin. Yung
alayo nang tinalon pala natin sa topic no ngayon ko lang.
Di ba? Kasi pinag-uusapan na natin yung yung tournament doon. So jump tayo doon. But dito naman Full Fury Battle or yung Earth natin, yung tawag sa league or in Dota yung WTF. Yung WTF sa Dota. Ayan.
Yung
so
saya dyan.
Oo.
lang kasi saya lang.
Na-try mo na to?
Ito ba yung
1 second delay lang. 1 second delay. 1 second cooldown.
Yun nga. Tama ako. Yes.
Ayun. Ang niya.
Wala lang.
For fun.
Dagulan.
Tama. Tsaka ang daming ang daming mga possibility sa Full Fury Battle na hindi mo magagawa na normal game.
Kasi naka-SCGI ako dyan. Tapos naka-lift. Ano yung lift? Nakalimutan ko yung skill. Basta yun. Lift, Razor Leaf. Charot, hindi. Yung isang lift something niya.
Razor Leaf.
Yung pa nag-level 7 ka, it's Spirit Shackle or the Lift. Sorry.
Lift Storm. Lift Storm, yun.
Lift Storm ba? Kasi Lift Storm yung pantulak eh.
Tama. Yung isa is Razor Leaf. Razor Leaf yung isa.
Razor. Yun. I mean, kaya ako natawag si Joy ng Cardo Dalisay kasi dire-diretso para ka naka-arma.
Yung baril niya, baril yung sorry, hindi yung baril. Yung dahon. Yung dahon.
As in, natuwa lang ako. Cardo Dalisay activated. Nakakatawa. Yeah, yun din. Sabi din sa Facebook, Unleash Solar Beam daw si
Ayun.
Tapos may nakalaban din ako Venusaur dyan, di umaalis yung Petal Dance, ayaw matigil.
And then ayun nga Mamoswine din. Actually these are the Pokemon na I think is best fit for Full Fury Battle. Pikachu, Zeraora, Mamoswine, Wigglytuff. Bakit? Almost only yung almost only yung Volt Tackle mo to Electro Ball. So, sobrang spam ni Pikachu. Zeraora, Wild charge. Wala ka nang dapat sabihin dyan. Alam mo na yan. Invincible ka, tapos sobrang damage mo pa. Diba? Tawag dito, si Wigglytuff obviously sing. Ano yan, magi-stack lang yan eh. Sing, walang katapos ang sing. And then, si Mamoswine, I'm not sure if you've seen Mamoswine in Ultra Rapid Fire. Sorry, Legion. in Full Fury Battle, naka-Ice Fang.
Oo nga.
Ice Fang. Wala siyang tigil magsisi.
Huli ng huli. Na-realize ko lang, no? Si Hoopa.
Oo. Teleport. The problem is kasi with teleport ni Hoopa is, may cooldown niya, okay lang yung cooldown sa yung skill. Pero for you to teleport, may cooldown yan. Hindi ka pwede mag-teleport agad-agad. Diba?
Sabagay. Yung Unite lang talaga niya yung talaga.
Ayun. So, do you think, guys, would you guys want ba, or ikaw, Bert, ikaw muna tanongin ko bago yung ating audiences, no? Would you want to have a tournament na full Fury Battle?
Alam mo, yes and no. Kasi yes, ang saya nun, for fun, di ba?
Okay. For fun tournament, obviously, not competitive.
Yes, pagalingan na lang talaga dun, as in, paunahan na lang talaga pumindot, di ba? No, because, wala lang, parang, nasasayangan lang ako sa galing ng Pinoy. Na, strategic tayo lahat gagawin natin Yeah.
And then doon nila ilalabas sa Full Fury Battle.
Oo. Diba?
Pero
sabagay, kahit yung Fury, pa din. Strategize ka pa din talaga.
Oo, pindot nga. Yun nga, sabi ni Kana, pindot lang talaga at yun lang, lalabas lang din talaga yun. Yung
kakayanin.
Oo. So, tsaka what if magkaroon tayo ng Full Fury Battle mode na 10 minutes sa remote stadium? Kasi yung Full Fury Battle natin ngayon is Full Fury Battle natin ngayon is 5 minutes tsaka Summer Stadium, which only has 3 score goals. Diba? Yun, remote stadium has 5. So, what if magkaroon tayo ng mode na 10 minutes na Full Fury mode? Parang it's a full game din, parang Earth.
Well, mas matagal yung game.
Yeah, of course.
Mas makakapag-isip, mas makakapag nakikita ko kasi pag 10 minutes pa, tapos alam mo na yung ako if I will be the team na talagang ba yan? Ang galing ng kalaban, ganyan. Surrender na ako. Pero kung ito 10 minutes nga yan, as in 10 minutes is what? Mabilis yan eh. Okay din.
Kasi hindi naman siya katulad na ibang laro na, alam mo yun, pag ibang laro kasi, you don't have the capacity to end the game unless FF. Di ba? Mag-surrender. Kasi sa atin, ang natin is, countdown tayo eh. Yun is timer count. 'Di ba? Paangat yung timer hanggang matapos, hanggang maubos yung base. Sa atin kasi basketball tayo eh. Paramihan ng points before the timer runs out.
Yes. Parang lang yan. Siguro pag nangyari 'yon, kalakasan na lang ng Guardian Angel. Kung sino yung hindi matamaan ng skill, ang swerte mo.
Tama. Ayan.
Lalo na pag mga Zeraora, yung mga binanggit mo kanina, pag naisahan mo yung mga yun. So, kung ganun pala, eject button is the key.
Hindi eh. Kasi, the thing is, even on Full Fury Battle, yung cooldown ng ng battle items is still the same. Hindi siya nabago.
Oo nga.
Diba? Okay sana kung na-reduce din.
Si si Zeraora kasi doon nakatapat ko yun para kung katapat si Demon Slayer, si Zenitsu.
Oo.
7 form bumilis.
Yung pag naka wild charge, tsaka naka spark.
Ayaw tumigil eh.
Oo.
Laro eh.
Oo nga, no? Isipin mo kung paano kaya kung pati yung battle items is may reduced cooldown din. Eject button, slow smoke, parang
Eject skill.
parang may mali. Parang
Oo nga. Masyado ng yun, nilaro na talaga ng Pokemon Company if gagawin yun.
which is para sa akin siguro it's fine. Siguro it's fine kasi it's a alam mo yun, it's a way for you to relieve stress kasi it's for fun mode lang naman talaga. 'Di ba?
Especially sa mga oo nga.
Sa mga bata, well, hindi naman sa mga bata, pero yung alam mo yung gusto maglaro. Well, actually tingin ko mas makakatilt yata yung yung spam ng slow smoke eh. Pero the point is, these are modes for you to get away from the competitive modes, which is the rank games and yung standard modes natin, which is the standard match and the rank games. So alam mo yun, I think it's fine for them to just experiment on these modes. To just experiment on these modes to the best that they can, just to make it fun. I think that should be the focus talaga, to make things fun for everyone.
Yeah, parang lang talaga. Naglagay sila doon just, okay guys, I know, kasi may mga ganun tayong oras na parang, teka lang, gusto kong huminga, gusto kong magsaya lang, ayoko mabawasan yung points ko, ganyan. Kasi minsan kahit standard kasi nakaka-frustrate eh. So,
yes,
talaga,
kasi it's still a standard game. It's still a standard game. Para kang nag-rank din. Tapos mas mas nakakainis pa yun kasi in standard, everyone is matched with everyone. So pwede kang may kalaban na lower rank sa'yo, ganun. Tapos matatalo ka. And if you're prideful na tao, alam mong, ito yung points ko, pero natalo kasi, maiinis ka lang. Di ba?
Tama no. But battle
Full Fury Battle.
Full Fury Battle is just one. I mean, I know nag-a-assume na ako na marami pang type of battle na lalabas pa dyan.
And at the same time, sana, and this is just my wish, for quick modes, or sabihin na natin, this is the part ng Pokemon Unite na arcade mode, no? For the quick matches ng Pokemon Unite, what I really wish for them to do is for them to not take away the rule set and the new modes na nilalagay nila. Katulad nung, alam mo yun, yung Halloween event, yung batuhan ng pumpkin. Pumpkin, di ba? Pumpkin, tinanggal nila yun after nung Halloween event. Nagkaroon din tayo ng holiday event, which is yung sa Shiver City, yung may mga bagong yung may delivered, yung may mga bagong battle item, tinanggal din nila yun agad pagdating yung January. Hopefully magkaroon sila ng mga game modes dito, additionals na hindi lang limited time.
Yes.
Hindi rin limited time. Oo.
Katulad sa ibang game na isang diretso lang. Parang
anong mapa yun sa Anong mapa yun sa League?
League of Legends. Oo, nakalimutan ko pero yun.
Summer's Rift is Summer's Rift is the standard map. Pero yung isang diretso lang. Yung isang diretso lang. Oo.
Pero sure ako, sooner or later meron na yan. Baka magkaroon din ng chess.
Ayun, Aram. Ayun, may sabi Aram.
Aram. Yung chess mode something.
TFT ng Pokemon Unite? Maybe. Maybe. Pero siguro, while that is a possibility and most MOBA games have that, siguro tingin ko medyo maaga pa for Pokemon. I think medyo maaga pa Pokemon. Hopefully in the future. Yeah,
pero yung ganito klaseng Pokemon, Hoopa na may ganitong klaseng strategy mode there's a possibility na mas sooner siya, no? Well, anyway, we can tell, ngayon kasi sa paglalabas pala ng Pokemon, napaka-unpredictable na, like ang daming yung mga sources natin ng data mine, mali-mali na rin nasasabi nila Or I think siguro there are times na hindi sila
natama sila.
Yes.
But, well, kasi, the thing is kasi, there's a difference between leaks and data mine. No, leaks are, well, dalawa yan eh. Either, something na was, data mined and it got out in the wild, in the internet, or something na hearsay, rumors. Pero when we say data mine, these are data no na nakuha mismo sa game, no?
Yes.
But still, of
Exactly.
course, dito sa atin sa Pokemon Unite Philippines, we don't post or not allow anyone to post data mines and leaks. Just for everyone din naman. Hindi sila ma-spoil ganito para walang mainis din, para wala rin magalit ano. Among
Sorry
other
na.
reasons. Among other reasons. Hindi, dito sa atin dito sa Usapang Unite, we're unfiltered. Dito sa Usapang Unite, we're unfiltered. So that's fine. Tawag dito, there are times na obviously may mga may mga na data mine sila. Pero I think what the Pokemon company is doing is, yes, they might have already data mined this, pero iniiba nila yung roadmap nila when that happens.
Exactly. And then nasa isip ko. You think, parang, no, you're wrong. Hindi pa yan. Next time pa yan.
Parang mabibigla na lang tayo to that. Na bigla na lang lalabas yung ganon. So, ayun. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Actually, napag-usapan na natin din lahat. So, I guess we are now ready to move on to our last one for this episode, ano? So, this is it. Audience engagement, no, guys? If you have any questions na gusto nyo itanong sa amin in regards to the topics that we've talked about, or actually anything about Pokemon Unite sa aming dalawa ni Berty, the floor is yours, guys. Pwede na kayong pumasok, pwede na kayong magtanong sa audience board, and of course sa ating comment section, no, sa ating live streams, and we'll be choosing 10 questions to answer. Ayan.
Yeah, yun. Sige, habang nag-iisip pa sila ng tanong nila, no, parang parang sa mga hindi naglaro ng Pokemon game, no, since we're talking about Hoopa, ito ang pinaka madaling hupang gawing unbound form sa Pokemon Unite. Kasi sa Pokemon game, alam mo naman, kailangan pa natin humanap ng prison battle para mag-unbound form sa Hoopa.
Oo.
Parang, yun lang. Ano na ako, parang, uy, unbound form yung Unite move niya. Wow. I was expecting different. Yun.
Na ibang method, no?
Diba? Parang si Greninja, yung Unite move ni Greninja, magana lang yun sa Ash Greninja sa anime. Hindi naman talaga, wala naman talaga sa game yun eh.
Diba? Ayan. So meron tayong unang tanong, Berts, no? Which is actually a pretty good question as well, coming from Ismael.
Oh, yeah!
At so ito yung tanong, no? Obviously, nabigla na kami, pero hindi nyo pa alam, lalo na sa mga nakikinig sa atin. Ito po yung tanong. Do you think the meta is ready for introduction of sentry wards or wards in general? Personally, sige, ikaw muna, Berty. Go ahead.
Sige. Ako, sa totoo lang, I'm not really, if I'm, nagde-daydreaming ka kung ano pong pwede mangyari sa Pokemon Unite. I was thinking of, a skill pa lang. Hindi pa ako pumupunta dyan. Kaya natuwa ako nung sinabi niya. Hindi pa ako pumupunta dyan. Like, sino yung, let's say si Ash. Di ba? May skill si Ash sa Mobile Legends ba si Ash? Nakalimutan ako. Yung, para makita mo yung
Ash is League.
Sorry, League of Legends. May skill siya na pwede mo papuntahin yung ibon para makita mo kung nasan yung mga kalaban mo. Or yung si Berty, isa yung Vulture's Eye ba yun para makita mo yung surroundings mo kung may nakabantay sa'yo. Ganun yung naiisip ko. I was thinking Pidgeot baka pwedeng gawin ni Pidgeot yan if they will
Bird's Eye skill, something.
Yes. Oo, ganun. Yun pa lang. Pero itong Sentry Wards, I don't know. Siguro medyo biglaan kasi. I cannot think of something parang Pokemon item that can do that. Pero if you guys can think of something, that would be great. Ako kasi sa ngayon wala akong maisip. Pero grabe.
Siguro not a sentry ward, Pero yung sinasabi ni Bertie, yung isang klase ng wards na perhaps a battle item. Perhaps a battle item na yung parang yung radar thingy. I forgot what it's called sa league. Pero tawag dito, siguro yung radar type ng wards. Pero not in the form ng not in the form na sentry wards na pwede mo i-place down. Kasi I think number one, katulad nga nasabi dito ni tulad ng sabi dito ni Ken na the map is too small for that. No? And there's not a lot of areas where you could put sentry wards. Number one, wala naman tayong fog dito in the game. Wala tayong fog in the game, no? And number two, there's only a small amount of numbers of bushes in the game. 'Di ba? Ano lang 'yan kadikit lang ng mga objectives 'yan. 'Yun lang yung mga bush na meron tayo. So kaya nga, yun nga, perhaps siguro going into a team fight, I don't know, 2-second, 3-second radar na may cooldown na perhaps sabihin natin 90 seconds? 90 seconds of a cooldown bago mo magamit uli? Actually, no.
It can happen siguro for me one each. Well, kapag yung 5 kasi ginamit yung battle.
Tingin ko siguro dapat 2 minutes. Dapat 2 minutes ang ang cooldown. Parang yung parang yung ano yun? Goal getter? Yung unang release ng goal getter kasi goal getter is 2 minutes of a cooldown 2 minutes ang cooldown niya before. Pero na-buff kasi siya na mas napaikli yung cooldown niya. Yun yung kasi again napakaliit ng mapa natin and we only play for 10 minutes. And we only play of 10 minutes. Yes. 10 minutes lang. So sentry wards tingin ko malabo. Pero if we're talking about radar type with a huge amount of cooldown, I think it's possible.
Oo nga. Actually, I was thinking nung una na parang, nung sinabi mo nga walang fog si Pokémon Unite. Sabi ko, parang ngayon ko lang din na-realize na baka din hindi magkaroon ng skill na ganun. Kasi nga walang fog. Kasi pwede kang tumingin-tingin kung nasa na siya. Nasa gitna.
Oo. Or perhaps or perhaps a skill or a move na would allow a Pokemon to be invisible. Para yung radar, of course, ma-pick up niya rin. So, it works not only as a sentry ward but also as, I forgot the term of sa Dota, yung blue na wards na para makakita ng invisible na kalaban. Ganon.
Okay.
Diba? Parang may tawag dito? I forgot the term, pero yun, you get what I mean naman, di ba? Oo.
Iisip ko rin yung tawag pero wala.
Kasi
wala akong maisip.
When we talk about invisibility in Pokemon Unite, si Green Ninja kasi it's not actually invisible. You are
blinded.
You are blinded. Pero it's not Green Ninja is not invisible. Yun.
Tama nga.
So kapag pumasok ka sa smoke screen niya, yes, mawawala si Green Ninja, magi-invisible siya in your perspective. Pero in terms of otherwise, na hindi papasok sa smoke screen, hindi siya hindi siya mag-invisible. Oo. Ayun.
Siguro din pwede kaya din nila i-consider din si sentry wards kasi as far as I know sa Dota kasi, 'di ba yung mga nagkakaroon ng illusion, nakikita rin sentry ward Yes.
Yeah. No, that's not the sentry wards, yung isang ward 'yun, yung sinasabi ko na yung blue na wards.
MM ward.
Oo. Tama.
Oo, yun. Yan siguro kaya din siguro naisip nila kasi lahat naman tayo minsan nalilito kung sa illusion na ginagawa sa double team.
Pero alam mo ba, just to give you a bit of a katulad niyan. Nakita natin yung Green Ninja nag-smoke screen. Ulitin natin Ulit ko ba 'yan? Ito. Ayan. Tama yung Green Ninja, nag-smoke screen at hindi siya nawala sa vision. Na-blind ka, ayan, pinos ko 'Di ba? Na-blind siya. Yung vision niya, gitna na lang, 'di ba? Pero yung Green Ninja kitang-kita mo pa rin, no? Kitang-kita mo pa rin. And at the same time, even if Greninja uses smokescreen, pwede mo kasi siyang i-target lock pa rin. Pwede mo pa rin siya i-target lock. That's number one.
Yeah.
Actually, yan din yung dyan din yung sasabihin ko. Yan din yung sasabihin ko na tawag dito. Yan din yung sasabihin ko about sa Greninja na even if may illusion siya, if you target lock Greninja, ang ita-target lock mo talaga is yung ano pa rin, yung tawag dito, yung original pa rin, not the clones. So in a way, yung double team dito ni Greninja is useless talaga. So super useless. Unless siguro kung tatlong Greninja rin yung lalabas sa target lock mo, that's number one. And number two, yun nga, ginagamit lang naman kasi yung ginagamit lang siya for the damage, which is na-nerf nga yung damage ng double team.
Yeah. Ito nga sabi ni G. Ford, Observer Wards, Vision, Sentry Ward, Invisible.
Ayun,
Protection.
baliktad. Ako pala yung baliktad. Sorry, ako pala yung baliktad. Observer
Thank you so
wards
much.
yung for visions, sentry wards yung para naman makita invisible or yung mga yung mga illusion.
Tama. Eto, meron akong dito, an interesting din to, galing din kay G. Ford. Parang, do you think it's better to add additional health items to equip 6 items at the same time like the other MOBAs? Actually, nung una, to be honest ako nung first time ako naglaro ng Pokémon Unite, parang, tatlo lang. Sabi ko, na ganun din ako. Pero parang, hanggang sa na-realize ko na parang, tama lang yung tatlo.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi may time limit naman, may Ang daming buff eh.
Kasi the thing is kasi why other MOBA games have 6 items is for them to scale into the late game. Para hindi rin siya magmukhang mabagal in the late game, doon natin nakikita na lumalakas na maigi yung ating mga manlalaro, no, in the late game, 20-30 minutes dyan na yan. Unfortunately, tulad nga na nabanggit din ni Berty na we only have like 10 minutes in the game. Hindi natin makikita to the point na magkaroon tayo ng tawag dito, scaling. And even so, kasi the thing is, wala tayong buy shop, wala tayong shop in game habang naglalaro. So we equip it immediately. We need it immediately, no? We equip it immediately before the start of the game.
Yes.
So sorry, go ahead.
I mean, tama ka doon. You keep it immediately. And kung napapansin nyo di ba, if you're playing other MOBAs, like 15 minutes na doon mo palang mabibili yung 4th item. Diba? So parang, well, yun nga, for me, parang okay na siya.
It's, siguro, we could have 6 items per Pokemon in an arcade mode. In an arcade mode.
Yes, exactly.
In an arcade.
This is something hindi naisip.
Diba? Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike.
Hindi kasi diba nagawa na nila yung parang 1 second cooldown to boost your Pokemon. Yeah. Baka nga din, diba, parang other game mode naman na. Hindi na 1 second cooldown. Lahat ng item na gusto nyo gamitin nyo for this next arcade.
Ayun. So, yun lang so far ang ating mga katanungan na nakuha. Yes, we are open to 10 questions pero if wala nang mga katanungan, I think we could wrap it up there.
Kaya nyo magtanong.
Oo nga, patayin nyo nga magtanong.
Sure.
Magtanong na kayo dyan.
Pero ito, lang sila.
Ayan. Ito may question tayo, no? Yung Full Fury mode ba ay testing lang? Or testing lang pa kaya yun? In my opinion, sa akin, tingin ko, it's, paano testing? Testing for it to be, to have its own permanent mode? Perhaps sabihin natin, yun yung tanong, no? Let's interpret to be that. Para sa akin, yes and no. Yes, kasi, I don't know kasi walang tumatagal na quick mode match, new mode no sa quick match. But no kasi they already 100%
Changing it
publicized it.
every tsaka changing it constantly.
Oo.
I mean, consistently pala, sorry. Talagang pinapalitan nila lagi. Nawawala si ganito, mag-iiba yung ganito. Diba?
Ayun.
Kaya feeling ko, ako my answer is no.
Same
So,
rin.
asahan natin na mawawala siya. Mawawala siya for siguro another update or season 4. Let's see. Baka kasi matagal to, di ba?
Sana
nga,
nag-enjoy
eh.
sana maging yung mga dinadagdag nila na arcade mo, sana gawin nilang permanent. Kasi these are ways for you to engage your community as well and your player base.
Yes.
Looking at it
diba,
in
parang variety of gameplay. Like,
kasi mauumay agad ang players Mauumay agad ang players if all we have are the standard mode in the ranked games, which is essentially the same, just that there's ranking ladder in the ranked games.
Yun nga. Like, ako minsan parang gusto ko maglaro pero pwede bang ibang klase ng Pokémon?
Ibang laro.
May possibility na mag-mainstay na siya.
Sana.
Until now kasi, most of the games are unpredictable. Pero ito kasi si Pokémon, medyo iba yung ginagawa ngayon
Iba yung approach niya in terms of the esports title.
Iba ng roadmap like what you said.
Ayan. So, ito, may tanong si Chris Tom, no? Maapektuhan kaya ng kit ni Hoopa yung kit ng mga future Pokemon na i-release nila? I think here's the thing, no? To answer that question, I don't think that Hoopa will affect the kit of future Pokemon. What I do think is Hoopa changed the meta. The meta gameplay. Not the kit of future Pokemon or any Pokemon for that matter, but rather the meta. Yun yung pinaka-binago niya.
Totoo. Kasi, yun nga, going back sa game talaga ng Pokemon, may mga skills pa dyan na mas OP pa sa ginagawa ni Hoopa.
Oo.
Sa ngayon. As in, wala akong maisip. Naisip ko pala talaga disable Ano pa ba?
Hindi kasi,
basta
if we're talking about the meta gameplay, kita mo like, we're not playing the same Pokemon Unite as we were playing before Hoopa came out. No, may mga teleportation na tayo, mabilis ang rotation. It's entirely improved. Well, I wouldn't say improvement, pero rather at an entirely different play style and gameplay moving forward now that we have Hoopa. And it will only be, alam mo yun, yung mga kit na mga future Pokemon that will come up. While it's not going to be affected by Hoopa, but rather it will be boosted. Yun na lang. Yun mas tamang term yun Mas mabuboost sila with the help of Hoopa. Especially with this mobility.
Tama.
Ayun.
Diba? Ano pa pag nagkaroon ng Z-move? Tsari. Kasi boost na. Wala mo. Merong isang Unite move na parang Z-move. Diba?
Oo. Ayan. So that is at least that's my answer to that question ito naman what if pag nagtie yung score kasi yung natin 'di ba ang how the game works is that if you have a tied score kung sino yung may pinakaunang nakaabot doon sa score na yun yung mananalo. So sabihin natin sa mga hindi nakakaalam kasi marami actually even in the group sa Facebook group natin marami pa rin nagtatanong marami pa rin nagtatanong hala tie kami pero bakit sila yung panalo? Unang-una kong sinasabi, sana po basahin yung nasa ibabaw. Kasi nakasulat naman yun doon. Kung bakit sila yung panalo, di ba? Sana po, not to be sarcastic, no? Pero sana po, nagbabasa muna kayo bago kayo nagtatanong. That's number 1. Number 2, if hindi po kayo makapagbasa, how it works po kasi is, sabihin natin ang naglalaro is Team JJ-kun and Team Berty, no? And then ang score namin is both 120, no? 120. Pero if ako yung nauna sa score na 120, ako pa rin yung mananalo. Ako pa rin yung mananalo regardless if makapag 120 si Berty. So, kailangan niya makaangat pa rin. Talaga. So, yun.
Yeah, and well, ano lang, going back sa original composition ng game, sino mauna? Sino naman talaga mauna makataas ng points? Diba?
Tama.
Regardless, kahit di kayo nag-tie, di ba? Kung nauna kang...
Mas maraming points?
Di panalo ka. Parang ganun
Tama.
humabol ka lang eh. Humabol lang yung points mo eh.
Sana all inahabol, no? Sana all inahabol.
Diba kahit, sana all niya. Hindi umaano dyan, hindi inahabol dyan.
Ayan. So, ayun nga, what if pag nagtayo yung score, ma-extend to 20 minutes ang game, tas level 20, tas unlock na lahat ng other tools. I think that is a little bit too far-fetched. Siguro, gawin natin parang NBA style. Perhaps 3 minutes. Siguro pinakamahaba na yung 5 minutes na extension.
Yes.
Pero 3 minutes, I think, is 3 minutes or 2 minutes even is fine.
Shot na yun.
Kapag ka nag-tie. Diba?
Yeah, pwede yun. Possible din.
Kasi sobrang tagal na nung 5 minutes eh. And it's an OT anyway. It's an overtime. Tapos pag pangalawang overtime, doon na papasok yung previous rule. Hindi, yung previous rule na na kung sino na una. Kasi nag-OT na eh.
Yes,
diba?
Yes.
What do you think? What do you think about that?
Possible, yes. It makes sense yung ganun rules. Nag-tie kayo, biglang magugulat kayo na 3, 2, 1.
Overtime!
Overtime, 3 minutes. O laban pa, teka lang. Patay pa yung Santos, bala kayo mag-shoot dyan.
No? Yeah. Nagsusurrender na kayo kasi tapos na yung last minute. Kasi ano yun? You're struggling, pero dilaw. Yes. Sorry, hindi pala it's a close battle. It's a close battle yung nakalagay. Diba?
Possible, oo nga. That makes sense, really. Sobra. As in, mas magkakaroon ng chance na hindi mag-surrender na yung mga kalaban. Kasi aasa ako na mag-tie
mag-tie. Mag-tie na lang kaysa matalo.
Kasi ngayon parang, okay ba? Lagpas ba tayo ng isang one? Umaasa ka lagi na kahit piso lang.
And especially marami rin on online matches na the moment na makuha ng kalaban yung Zapdos, kukwit agad eh. Kukwit agad.
Tama ka. Sada na silang kumikib up. Na parang may technique pa. Natutunan ko yun sa mga top teams natin kung paano nila ginagawa. Anyway, iba ng topic yun. Back to question.
Ayan. So sabi ni Jaina, ayan, does everyone agree na Pokémon Unite voice chat option which is available in game should be available already from the picking stage? Kasi that's actually a very good and interesting question as well. Kasi yung voice chat ng Pokémon Unite can only be enabled once you are in the game. No? And you have to activate it and you have to turn it on every time you play. No? Siguro I think dito rin pumapasok yung problema na walang in-game chat yung Pokemon Unite. I think ang pinaka sinasabi ko talaga dito, and I think the reason why they did this is because the game is targeted towards kids. No? And alam naman natin in esports titles like Pokemon Unite, Dota, League, sa chat pa lang naglalabas na ng katoksikan. No? Yes. Lumalabas dyan. And again, since this is a kids game, or at least not a kids game, but a game that is targeted towards kids, I think they are just preventing that.
Actually, yun din yung ina-explain ko na parang market talaga ni Pokemon is bata.
Oo. Talaga nagkataon na gurang yung mga naglalaro pero hindi sila yung market.
Totoo. So alam niyo na kung bakit hindi tumatanda si Ash. Anyway.
Ayan. So, ano pa ba? Okay. Anong prediction sa mga Pokemon na mostly will be used at least for the tournament? It's usually the same naman eh. Lucario, top. Venusaur, Pikachu. Yan yung kadalasan. And then, essentially, they just change their composition based on those 3 Pokemon. For the most part, For the most part.
Yeah.
Pero it depends pa rin
rotation.
It depends on their composition for the rotations pa rin. And their strategy kung anong gagawin nila.
Yes, well, um, sorry, nawala ako. Pero, 3 beses ko na naranasan na bigla na lang nagiging 4 yung Pokemon sa baba. So, merong bago. Parang I smell something na, wait, nagkakaroon na ng bagong rotation. Or is it because of Hoopa? Is it because of they need to adjust because they have an opponent na Hoopa? Baka nagkaroon na ng
Right. And right now, I think that this is something na while we can give a prediction of, I think is better answered if we can get a grasp more of Hoopa in the next coming weeks. Kasi nga hindi pa natin nakikita. Yes, nakikita natin si Hoopa in terms of ranked games. But we haven't seen Hoopa being played in a tournament setting. And that is an entirely different that's an entirely different setting.
Exactly. Kaya nga looking forward talaga ako sa World Championship kung paano gagamitin si Hoopa doon. Not tomorrow, kasi pag ginamit talaga si Hoopa bukas, hindi nila pinan.
Ayun.
Parang,
going back is a tournament integrity that's at risk, at stake for that. So here's the next question. What is the point nung first goal sa game po? Wala. Di ba kasi kapag nag-first goal ka sa Pokémon Unite, may lalabas first goal. Tapos kung sino yung unang nag-goal, lalabas. Yun lang, that's it. That's it actually. Wala siya. It serves no purpose at all. Parang gratification lang na ikaw yung unang nakapag-score in the game. That's it.
Yun lang siya. Tama. Parang to hey, now first goal ka. Okay, bye.
Pero just to add into that. That was after the game has been fully released in the Nintendo Switch noong July 2021. Okay? Nung beta, that is how you determine the winner in case of a tie. Kung sinong unang nag-point na team, sila yung mananalo in terms of tie. That's how it was in the beta. In the February 2021 beta. Pero ngayon nga, syempre, binago nila yung pinag-usapan natin kanina na kung sino na unang nakaabot dun sa tied score, yun yung mananalo. That's how they changed it. So, nung beta, February beta, ganun yun. But yeah, I think... Yeah, hindi, actually, no, hindi umabot yun. Hindi umabot yung Clefable. Clefable was only on the, Clefable was only on the alpha build. Yung trailer, di ba? Yung unang reveal ng Pokémon Unite, doon lang umabot si Clefable. But nagkaroon ng 3 Chinese beta. Actually 4 bago pa yung Chinese beta. Bago pa yung Canadian beta. All of which hindi nakasama si Clefable dun sa 3 Chinese beta before the Canadian beta. So that is something.
Okay.
And yeah, I think we have time for one more question, no? Before we move on then. So, last question na tayo. Ayan. So, pag may mga tanong pa kayo, ilagay nyo lang yan sa ating comment section. At susubukan namin sagutin yan hanggang sa makakaya namin. So,
yeah. Baka may gusto pa kayong malaman dyan.
Wag.
What is... wag. Oo nga.
Wag.
Ayaw nyo bang maano? Kasi hindi gusto namin makitang next Pokemon na lumabas. Mga gano'n.
Next Pokemon na lumabas. Parang...
since wala nagtatanong, sige, that will be our last question.
Last question natin. Oo.
Tig-isa tayo.
Ang gusto ko makita talaga is si Victini. Victini is one of my favorite Pokemon. And I think I would want to see it as a support. Especially with its Victory Star ability, which essentially boosts its ally team. Diba? And I think that that's going to be a really great addition to the roster. Para siyang attacking support. Not as damaging, not as aggressive as Mr. Mime, pero at the same time not as supporty as Blissey. Parang tamang balance nilang dalawa. Parang tamang balance ni Mr. Mime tsaka ni Blissey. How about you?
Actually, hindi ako masyado sa mga mythical din eh. Kasi parang...
Yeah, actually, mythical na naman. Pero that's one of my favorite Pokemon kasi.
Yes, sige. Ako, well, I was really looking forward for Inteleon.
Inteleon, okay.
Well, I mean, hindi pwede mawala sa MOBA ang mga bumabaril.
Tama naman. Tsaka andito na si Cinderace. Coming in from Gen 8.
Yes. Yes. Yun nga. I mean, well, that's one na meron ng represent na Gen 8. Pero kasi parang isa pa ako is yung pinaka-least na lagi nawawala sa lahat ng Pokemon game, which is Gen 5. Tama, di ba?
Oo.
Lagi silang missing in action sa lahat ng game. Nasaan yung Gen 5 Pokédex? So kung pupunta ako sa Gen 5, ilabas nyo si Emboar as Defender.
Defender. Yeah, actually that would work.
Type.
Ano siya? Parang defender attacker type. Kind of
Yes.
parang parang attacking tank. Parang kapag ka nagano ka, parang pag nag flail yon Snorlax.
Parang ganun yan. Yun yung mga inaano ko na parang I miss Gen 5 Pokemon, so kahit naman sana dito ilagay
Best gen.
Pero kung
Best gen.
pero kung gagawa kayo, kung you will stick pa rin kasi nga if the Pokemon Company parang target din, medyo nakikita ko kasi they're leaning na sa mga talaga naglalaro ng MOBA even though you're not a Pokemon fan eh.
Oo.
Ilabas nyo yung mga hinahanap nila, like
Yes.
let's say Intellion na laging ginagamit sa lahat ng MOBA. Diba nakakalimutan ko na mga pangalan nila dahil focus ako sa Pokémon Unite. Pero yun lang for me.
Siguro parang parang magiging weird yun kung si Intellion is magiging part of the game. Obviously, meron siyang snipe shot which is yung sa daliri niya. I think that's possible. Long range attacker, pang pang pang. May sound effects, pang pang pang. But pag kasi yung Unite move niya, pwedeng Gigantamax form niya. Tapos magi-snipe shot siya, yung parang naka-sniper. Diba? Pero yes. But the thing is, if you're gonna be considering it and knowing the fact na this game is targeted towards kids, parang for someone to have a sniper shaped weaponry in this game, Pokemon Unite, parang malabo mangyari. So hopefully they could find a way to integrate that. Kasi yun yung parang pinaka-ultimate talaga ni Intellion. So, it's really going to be interesting kapag nakita natin siya. Ayan.
Sabagay mo. Pero pa ako isa, last na, bago tayo mag-end.
Sige. No problem.
Related siya dun sa mga, sa wards and something. I remember yung Compound Eye ni Butterfree.
Compound Eye,
nakikita mo yung gamit ng Pokemon. Tama ko, di ba? Sa Compound Eye yun, nakikita mo
no, Compound Eye is
or yung
Frisk
parang,
yun eh. Frisk ability yung nakikita yung item. Compound Eyes is yung sa accuracy mo.
Yes. Yun.
Pero again, even if that's the case, they can pretty much change anything naman. They can pretty much change anything in the game. Kasi, again, however the moves work in the original game, well, I wouldn't say original games because this is an original game as well. But the core RPG games, how the moves work there doesn't necessarily mean that it would work the same in Pokemon Unite. Kahit naman yung mga ability.
Yes.
Kahit naman yung mga ability. So, I guess that's possible as well na Compound Eyes would mean wards. Walking wards, no? Pero parang ang daya yata nun. Na even if the Pokemon is underwhelming, the mere fact na you have a walking ward is too broken. Especially for a game like Pokemon Unite na sobrang ikli lang and sobrang liit ng mapa.
Oo nga. Pero of course, they're gonna change it little bit para din hindi siya ganun kadaya. Like what happened to Safeguard ni Blissey. Safeguard sa Pokemon game, 5 attack bago mawala ang Safeguard.
Yes.
Dito, seconds lang.
Oo. And at the same time, tawag dito, to a singular Pokemon lang yung pwede mong bigyan ng Safeguard.
Yes. Dun, lahat. Aurora Veil nga, pampalakas. Parang pampatigas ni Ninetales yun sa game eh.
Tama. And at the same time, speaking of words din, before we really, end this up and wrap this up, sa unang release ng Pokemon Unite, actually, yung Snow Warning ability ni Alolan Ninetales actually acted as a wards. no, as a ward. Kasi yung 'di ba yung icicle bumabagsak kapag merong
Yes.
malapit na kalaban.
Yes.
It disregards whether you are in the bush or not. So malalaman nila agad. It acted as a wars in the sense na kapag ikaw ay nasa wars na malapit ka kay Alolan Ninetales, babagsakan at babagsakan ka pa rin ng icicle ng snow warning.
Exactly. Tama yan. Kung ano.
'Di ba? Oo.
Talaga, oo nga no. Uy, baka magkaroon ng sandstorm.
Pero that was a bug kasi. That was a bug that was fixed
Okay.
around August or September before the mobile release came out. Tsaka lang siya na-fix. Pero that's essentially how it was for snow warning. Ayun.
Kaya no, snow warning lang yung nakuha. I mean, wala lang. Dadagdag pa, ang daldal ko na JJ. Ang dami kong bigla naisip sa snow warning.
Sige,
Kasi
go.
may
Go.
rain dance pa. May rain dance, may sandstorm, di ba?
Oo.
I mean, pwedeng mag-rain dance ka. Biglang uulan kung nasan yung mga kalaban mo. Pwedeng mangyari yun, di ba? Pero walang bawas sa kalaban, walang effect.
Pero may ano na tayo nun eh.
Nagtatago ba sa bush?
May water spout na tayo eh.
Oo,
Which essentially acts as the same.
Yeah, I mean, this one naman parang it will give you. I mean, siya na automatic na siya. Bigla nila uulan dun sa
kapag may
sa grass
kalaban.
na yun. Pag may kalaban, di ba?
That's actually interesting.
Parang ganun.
That's actually interesting
Yeah,
as well.
yun na yung mga parang possible pero it's too madaya, di ba?
Yeah, unless merong cooldown na matagal. Unless may cooldown na matagal.
Exactly.
Parang yung nabanggit natin with the battle item na perhaps yung tawag dito, yung radar, no, na mahaba rin yung cooldown. But yeah, those are the things, no, na we have for tonight. Actually, ang ano namin dito, ang estimated time namin for this broadcast, for this episode is 55 minutes.
55 ba?
55 minutes. And we are now at 7 minutes before 2 hours. Napaganda ang usapan natin. But yeah, it has been quite a nice episode, no? It's been a nice episode with you, Berty, no? So thank you very much, and sa mga nakikinig sa atin as well, no? Thank you as well for supporting us. If you have any more if you have any more topics now you would like us to discuss, please put it on the topic suggestions sa ating Discord channel. And likewise, no, gusto ko lang din i-announce yung ating mga event for this weekend, ano. So tomorrow we'll be cheering Eos Fortis Regis for winter tournament, ano. Kasi yun nga, Filipino team, yung Pinoy Pride. So number 1, so sana sabay-sabay natin panoorin ng AFR at i-cheer natin sila na manalo sila bukas, no? That's number 1. Number 2 is on Sunday, if hindi pa kayo nakakapag-register, no, we have a tournament. Kahit ano na lang tournament ang pangalan. Kasi alam mo, sa totoo lang, Berty, alam niyo may mga mod ko dito, yan sila Kana, no? Nagpapatanong ako sa kanila, baka may naisip kayong pangalan ng tournament, isip kayo, wala talaga kami maisip. We were trying to brainstorm pero wala nakaisip. Sabi ko, sige, kahit ano na lang. And then that's literally it is. Yung pangalan na talaga mismo ng tournament is kahit ano na lang. So yun na. So hopefully sumali kayo doon. It has 10,000 prize pool, no, sa mga hindi pa po nakakaalam. And our ano yung birthday? Ayan. So, we have a 10,000 prize pool sponsored by FISC, Fury Idol Supreme Championship. So, make sure you follow and support them. Follow and like their page as well. So, ang breakdown ng prize natin is for the Grand Champions, they're going to be receiving 5,000 pesos. For the second place, magre-receive sila ng 3,500 pesos. And sa third place naman is magre-receive sila ng 1,500 pesos. So if hindi pa kayo nakakapag-register po, no, punta lang kayo sa ating pinned post doon sa Pokémon Unite Facebook page, Facebook group, and kung nasa Discord naman kayo, nasa tournament announcements channel natin yan. Andun ang registration links natin. So make sure na naka-register na kayo for this Sunday. Sunday kasi usually tournaments natin Sabado. Right? Pero we want to give way, to the winter tournament kasi that's an official tournament and gusto natin bigyan ng support din yung AFR. That's why we moved this to Sunday, March 6. Ayan. So make sure na naka-register kayo dyan. And of course, no, make sure that you are liked and follow to our social media platforms as well. We have Facebook, which you can access through facebook.com/official Unite Philippines. We have Twitch, which you can access through twitch.tv/Unite Philippines. We have YouTube channel as well. It's search lang Pokémon Unite Philippines. And sa KUMU naman, which you can access through @Unite Philippines or yung in-app link natin, which is app.kumu.ph/Unite Philippines. So thank you very much ulit sa panonood sa amin, guys. Berty, do you have any last words sa mga ating mga viewers? Anything that you want to plug bago tayo magtapos?
Yes, okay. Thank you so much po sa lahat na nandito. Especially sa mga friends. Wala na, hindi ko na maalala kung sino nagpunta. Pero salamat sa sumuporta sa akin. What else? Yun. Yung mga katim ko, teka lang, pupunta na ako. Ito na. JJ,
hinahanap ka na pala.
Hindi, okay lang yun. Alam naman nila. Tapos, of course, so the social media accounts ko, just search me, TikTok, KUMU, Instagram, Twitter, anything, Facebook page, Firelord Berty or Firelord_Berty. Yun, yun lang. What else? Wala na akong maisip pa, pero of course.
Baka gusto mong i-plug din yung team nyo. Na to watch out for.
Nagtatago sila.
Nagtatago sila. Ayaw nila mag-repeat pa unless nasa tamang oras.
Ayaw pa nila magsabi. Sabi, huwag muna, ganyan. Pero ako, I respect them. Sige po, behave po ako, gano'n. Pero, it's not, a bad, pagyayabang or something. It's just that ako, even sa Fire Nation pa lang, I always tell everyone na sumasali doon, I will protect your data privacy. Ganun ako. Kasi, mahirap na. Diba?
Tama naman. So,
thank you so much, JJ, din sa pag-invite. Super.
And hopefully we get to see you again. Hopefully we get to see you pretty again. If both of us are free, if you are free, for the next episodes, welcome ka dito sa ating Usapang Unite. And of course, guys, sa mga nakikinig or mga nanonood sa atin ngayon, this will be available in Spotify very soon. No? And once again, thank you, Berty, and to everyone who is watching Unite Philippines, Usapang Unite. This has been your host. My name is JJ, and with me is Berty. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.